Hello everybody and welcome back to Granite Shores and City Skylines, where today we have some things to be fixing. Well, not fixing, but adding to relieve pressure, because down here we have just too many people that are needing to use this train. But if we look over here, we have a lot of people wanting to use this monorail, which means that there's a lot of people trying to get from this sandstone citadel to the quartz fields. So what we need to do is we need to put a train station just over here somewhere. And I am thinking, let's get out a passenger train. That's what I'm thinking. We could put it on the edge right there. Just extend this road out. And that would create more pedestrian traffic, but more pedestrian traffic on the far side, which would not necessarily be bad, because a lot of the highway traffic doesn't necessarily affect over there. Oh, excuse me. Hiccuping. I did fill in another little area of the quartz field as well over here, so that's why the RCI just died right after I unpaused it. But let's head back in. Let's pause it for just a second, because we're going to destroy some power lines for sure. And click. And let's see where we could put this. Now, ideally, we want to put it somewhere where we can turn the traffic, or turn the track around fairly rapidly. I think that could be worked with, but you know what? Let's move it out one smidge to right there. That way we can... Oh, oops. Don't unpause it. Actually, that isn't half bad. We could unpause it right there. We definitely need another way of getting electricity out to here. Just like that. Okay, there we go. Because though it connects right there, we might destroy that here in just a second as well. So let's go to not terrain tools, but to the key. What I want to do is I just want to make a fairly quick and simple one. Just doing one of these. Actually, you know what? Let's do it down. Ooh, okay, we can't do it down the length. So maybe from right there. Yeah, from right there. We'll pull it down as far as we can. Space already occupied. But that's the point, is that we want... Yep, and see, I destroyed the land. Or, not the land, the telephone. Electrical. There we go. I know what I speak. Kind of, maybe. Just a little. Okay, let's get that up. Oh, and there's this right here. Let's get that up. That way it actually looks semi-nice. That has no water. Oh, hey, would you look at that? Okay, let's run that out. Okay, and then from there, it is something... I don't want to say simple, because it's probably going to bite me in the butt. So let's not say simple. But we will pull it out to, say, here. And have it turn. We do want it level the entire way. And that goes out 9, so we'll pull it out 9 in this direction as well. That looks like it's going down. Huh. Now it's going up. Because I turned off Anarchy. Let's see how that clicks in. That is not what I said for it to do. You guys saw me. I even leveled it coming out to here. -4? No. There we go. Then it wants to go down. Say 1, 2. No, yeah, see? No, I don't want it doing that. So let's open this up and force elevated. Straight slope maybe? There we go. That did it. Because I didn't want it dipping at all. Or at least not until this point. So from there, it's going to actually go underground. And though it hits the power lines there, we are not going to care too much. So if we extend this, we will Anarchy this. It's just going to be a quick underground section. So, gonna pull this out until the tunnel piece is right up against that, because we are going to create this. I'm going to have to do something with that, and I will probably lower some of those just to make it more gentle slope. And then we are going to extend this. Is it actually right under? Did I actually line that up correctly? It is. Okay. So we are going to extend this to, let's say, about right there. Would work. Few bumps in it, but that's fine because it's got to go under that little shore part. Then out, say 5, and connect into there. Now, I don't need it going back to this one because that's why we have the monorail. But being as simple as that, let's actually fix this real quick. Because that looks absolutely horrendous. So, let's get this down. It's seeming like it's lagging just a little to get it to do so. And actually, that's not bad like that. Now let's get our keys out. Keys. I think they're called keys. But I could very well be wrong. Okay, let's... Okay, that wanted to just go under the sea. Under the sea. Don't demonetize me. Oh, YouTube. It's just interesting that YouTube has chosen to take the stance it has. Okay, that is definitely wrong in terms of how the key's shaped anyways. So, it's nothing against YouTube. It's just, it's a funny stance. With, they want as much money as possible, right? Yet, they seem to be demonetizing most sources. So, I'm not quite sure how to do this without it. Can I manually lift the elevation? I cannot, which means that it is going to just throw it under the bus kind of thing. And it might just be that I need to actually... Because though it says that there's terrain here, I actually don't think there is. So let's grab this tool. And just lift right here up to its actual height. So, as we can do this a little bit faster, please. that the key will actually take it at that height. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, much better. Okay. So, how we want this to go is just very simply. And then underneath would be nice. Okay, something like that, and on this side as well. Right there? Yeah, right there. And then we pulled it out something like 2. You know? Doesn't... Looks close enough to me. Oh, and I actually connected on that side, which is good. Of course, hole through the universe it looks. I don't know why, necessarily. But... Actually, I think I do know why. If you could see over there, has holes. So... And that wasn't even lined up completely to this, so that probably was it. We're actually going to delete that electrical. And that electrical. And though we still have the hole in the universe, I think it not be that bad. So, let's... If I changed that, okay, that is what was needed to make that even. The idea is it just protects this little section right here. And actually, I'm thinking that the fix might simply be to redo this section. No, it's well, redoing the section might not be a bad idea, but it is the key that is causing the hole in the universe. So, let's try redoing it again without the rail line there, though. Maybe... Nope, that still messes up. Okay, so let's try rather putting it out a little further. Oh, that actually goes at a very nice 90. Huh. Well, there we go. Problem solved. Okay, and click that in. Ooh, let's not have it going through the rails, though. No holes in the universe. Very good, very good. And I think that is pretty good for how this looks. Let's get a train line going from... Where do we need it from? Okay, so it needs to come into the station right there. Because we need it to be going into the other platform. So from there... out to here. And back. And play. Now then, we'll see how much... This should get used quite a bit. Oh dear. From me raising the land, caused all the water to somewhat violently come up. In fact, since we extended that out, we should probably extend this key out, yes? And let's have it match the road so that we can actually guide it or level it to the road. So that down to there, and then this one down to... there. I was trying to match it up with some of... Yeah, see how on this side, how it's decoloring it. trying to make sure that there's none of that. So it is going to be a little higher, but that's fine. It might just do that. That might be just part of the concept of the key. And then I don't want to really cover up these sections at all, and that's kind of the point. Is that it's just to make coast edge areas look better, not necessarily to actually act as any form or function at the moment. Beyond just what the normal form and function are. So electrical, you do get electrical through there and through there. So I don't like this being over here necessarily. So we're going to get rid of these parks and not only extend the key on this side, some beautification too. I was just thinking about it. This actually wasn't what the plan was at the start of the episode, but you know what? It is now. Let's make the city a little more beautiful in the process. Just to right there, just a little bit of a lip, I think. But let's get this side keyed as well, because it really looks like it needs it. Out to, I would say, there. So let's lift this, I think. And I do believe that's as good as we're gonna get it. Alright, let's see if that train is taking on the oodles of passengers. I'm thinking it should. Let's have it on high speed so it does it faster. There are a fair number of passengers on the platform. So, and that should be drawing traffic that would normally be up to here. Oh yeah, in between the episode, I did try to increase the number of trains that came down to down here as well. So we probably don't need that many anymore. So let's grab that. We want... we can't separate them from that point. So we want this line. Oh, no, we don't want the move it mod. We want this line. And we want fewer trains. Probably back down to 4. Line details. Pull this back down to 4. But at the bottom of 4. And then let's select this line. It already actually has 3, which is fairly impressive. But let's add one more just because I think it's going to need it. And there we go. Which means that this station might need a couple more monorails. Maybe not. It's not a fairly large line anyway, so it looks like it's handling it. Let's go over here, because this was kind of an issue as well. I actually did have to redesign it so it attached to the joint point right there, because it was actually fighting with the industrial tram. But I do see people in there needing serviced. And the industrial, I think, is causing a little bit of traffic for it. Because by the time this industrial gets serviced, and the industrial is actually causing some of the problems because it just sits there in there. And as you see, it's already returning. You know what? There's not that many people using the industrial line. Why do you have 3? Yeah, let's cut that down to 1. But the top of 1. So it will have one train going along, but that'll allow this train to be able to service these people a little bit more because there will be more trains able to get in between the... What are you? Returning to station. Okay, so you were an industrial. Okay. But hopefully we'll get some of these passengers taken care of. Now that the industrial does not have to worry, or that they don't have to worry about the industrial coming by so much. Synchronous train or station docking. It is weird though that the head of the train does make this weird little out branch kind of thing. Okay. That seems to be working. Let's actually check this line. Yes, that got the rest of the passengers. Okay. So that is actually now working as intended. This is not getting all of the passengers, though. As I say that. As I say that stuff is working. Let's select this line. Ooh, yeah, you have a lot of people at both ends. It does drop it every time a train gets there, but I think there are just more people coming in than the station can handle. One more train should fix that if it can use it appropriately. When I upped the other one to 6, it had a few issues with it actually operating efficiently. Let's take a look at this one. Oh, you're doing fine. You don't even have full trains. This one, on the other hand, has quite a few full trains. Although the 5th train seems to have worked. We have this train that isn't quite full. Then this one should not be by the time it hits the station. And neither... Oh no, that one filled up. This one did not, though. So we'll see how this train does once this one leaves the station. And not full. And then this one. It's going to be close. Not full. Close, but not full. Okay. So that solved our problems. We just needed a more direct line from the Sandstone Citadel. Okay. And boy, does this city section look so kind of cool, because it has this very structured feel with all of the boxy shapes and the canals and stuff. But then this river, which just kind of cuts it all to pieces. So you have this very organic with the inorganic structures. And I think it just feels really cool. Anyways, we have more problems to fix. First of all, we have to redo the trains, but I think that's going to need an entire episode to itself. I don't think we have time for that in this episode. See how this is going. Does not look like we have anyone backing up on either side. Well, maybe this side. Nope, that took care of them all. Okay. And then the gray line goes out to Limestone. And everything out here seems to be working okay. I love these big traffic junctions because just the flow of traffic in one direction and then the flow of it in the other. And it's just the two one-ways going onto one road, I mean. it did it around here too, every now and then. We don't have as many trains, it seems, coming in. Oh, well, now that I say that, there's a little bit of backup, but seems to be able to process it just fine. It makes me think, saying process like that makes me think of just how British say advertisement as advertisement. It's amusing. It's just how language works. Not that how the British say it is amusing, just it's amusing how the differences between how we speak English here in America, and people speak English elsewhere. So, actually, that might work for the electrical lines. Is that high enough? You know, I think just barely. I never noticed they actually sway. Huh. But it's good enough for me. In fact, we could make this one taller if we wanted to. Or not. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So the Move It mod can move these towers up and down, but it does not move the wires. Very interesting. Oh, you know what we could do? We could key off some stuff. Right here might be a good candidate that I saw real quick. I can't see it because it's in that bush, but just real quick, like that, to kind of get that cliff off its back, kind of thing. So let's lower that. And notice how much faster the keys can be changed in elevation as compared to roads. And it's because they don't need any... They don't have any traffic or anything going across them, so they don't have to worry about redirecting people and such. Okay, got that one level. No, there isn't one right there, so we just have to lift that until that side is good. And I think that is really cool to be able to do that. And I don't know why you can't do keys like that in general. Right here could probably use one, but I don't think I'll be able to get it in there. Nah, I probably won't. Right? I am... Oh, I wasn't even on the key. But no, see, the best I could do is that, and that's going to eat part of the road. So much for Anarchy. But we can put one across here to make it seem a little more friendly. Oh, yeah, all the way out to there. I did not mean that. I am sorry, people. The zoning didn't change. The building just got demolished. So, not quite sure what the deal is with that. Oh, as you can see, if I place this here, it'll demolish that one, but it shouldn't change the zoning. It does not, so it's good. Now let's level this out a bit. This one can definitely go down a bit. This one, I would say, can go down just a little. Huh, maybe not. Maybe they should be up higher to even out that. Actually, that does almost look correct. Just with how the ground was leveled with that. I can't really see this one very well, but I think maybe just to there would be good. And let's see if we can't do any other beautification. Oh, but the alarm just went off too. So I guess that will have to be the end of the episode. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do leave a like, as it does help the channel. Oh yeah, I threw this in here and it definitely needs one, so we'll put that one in right here too. And do subscribe if you're not already to catch the next episode as it comes out. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave those in the comment section below. I'll get back to you as quick as I can. And check out the description below to see how you can help support the channel through its Patreon. But for now, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.